Okay. Just going to double check everything today. I'm so sorry about Sunday. Oh my gosh. So as you're setting up, make sure that you have the June playlist loaded. So we're doing an experiment. I have it in one ear, and we'll see if that can, just so that we're all hearing the same thing for the first few days. YouTube is looking good. Deborah and Jenna. So good. I'm so sorry that somehow on the Facebook yesterday, the setting was for only me, not public, not private, not friends, only me. And I don't know how that happened. And I was momentarily devastated. And then I stayed open and hit post, and you can go back to it. And it's a great lesson. It's a really great lesson that anytime that you cannot find the class on Facebook, go to YouTube. And anytime YouTube, sometimes it's glitchy, sometimes it crashes, hop onto Facebook. So it's really great that we have both platforms. Both of them are always recording. And also, except for the first of the month, there's always all of the classes before that you can replay. And so anytime that you would choose to, I want you to replay the class that really strikes you. I particularly found that last Thursday's class, for whatever reason, that one, I wanted to go back to that again and again. So you can always replay any of the classes that suit you. And you can always find us on the other channel. So today is June 1st. And if you have chosen to get any of the balms, the oils I put into balms, because when I put oil on my chest, when it's straight oil, I find that it gets into my clothes. Good morning, love. And so when I use a balm, then the balm is more almost like chapstick sort of texture. It's beeswax, shea butter, almond oil, and the essential oils. And so if you have that, then the Heart Love Balm is going to go right down the center of your sternum. And the blue tansy is the oil of inspired action, and the copaiba is an oil of unveiling. And Lang Lang supports the heart to move old misunderstandings, really come into the present tense. So all of these are essential. Anytime you're interested, you can ask and I will send it to you. It's under oils on the website. And if you have the energy, then what I would suggest is to follow the Heart Meridian. You're going to take some in your finger. And even if you don't have the oil, I want you to take your pinky finger and find the inner base of your pinky fingernail. And then follow that line down the inside edge of your pinky and just give it a little bit of a squeeze, give it a little circulation. And then the line between the fifth bone of your hand, the fifth metatarsal, and the fourth, go right down that line. And then you see this line that goes right down between the muscles of your forearms and the bone of your forearm. This is your heart meridian. And when you see me putting oil, I often put magnolia right here of divinity. Right, so this is, you are connecting these oils and their properties and their energies to the heart space. And in traditional Chinese medicine, that heart space is the home of your spirit or your Shen. And it's so attuned to the energy that we're doing today. So again, if you're interested, it's a great thing to put on before we start. And I have both of those on offer on the website. So you've got your website. That was a little bit of a moment so you could load your playlist if you needed to. June 2020, bring it to a cross-legged seat. This is the practice for a radiant heart. Sitting tall, heart high, eyes closed, loosen the shoulders, loosen the jaw. Hands are still. We're tuning in. We're attuning to that which is outside of us, guiding us, creating us. We're attuning to that which is inside of us, that which is creating us. 3 times with me. If it's new for you, listen. If you're ready to do it, join in. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll your shoulders, shake out your hands, and we actually start standing. Very, very simple. And if you'd prefer, sit. Okay? So you can warm up standing, or you can sit in your straight back chair. Always great. Our playlist begins at Naturaleza. On your playlist, Naturaleza. So the feet are a little bit wider than hip distance. You have a good strong base. We're going to inhale the hands up high. We'll inhale the hands down low. We'll inhale the hands up again, and then exhale full. To inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. In and out through the nose. Even the exhale is through the nose. So we're starting to loosen the arms. Loosen the breath. Good. Out. Go. In, out. In. If it's too much for your shoulders, you're going to keep your hands low. Go where you can go. If you can begin making space, press into your feet to open the hands. If you want to go more slowly, go slowly. In, close your eyes. In, out. In, out. In, out. I know it's a quick pace. What do you have to shift? What do you have to let go of to get a little quicker? Three, 2, 1. And pause, palms face forward. Just feel from the hips to the heels, a little circulation, a little space in the abdomen. Hands face forward. We'll take one elbow back, one hand out. Press. Each one's an exhalation. When you're there, when you find it, close your eyes. Put a little spring in your step. Put a little bounce. So you're straightening your legs as you extend your arm. And we're turning through the waist and through the chest. One hand out, one elbow back, and you're just building such a steady breath. And we'll get more familiar with these 3 simple moves we're using to warm us up. Just today, feel it out. Elbow to hand, nice and long. 30 seconds, we go. It's helping to warm up the fronts and the tops of the shoulders, which we'll need later. It's opening through the chest and the ribs and the abdomen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Draw both elbows back. Inhale. Chin up. 3 more sips. Heart up, chin in, stay. Heels down, toes up, elbows back. Lift the pelvic floor. Anus, sex organs, up toward the navel, navel back, and then release. Out. So feet a little wider now, hands come up high, and as you fold over the left thigh, hands may sweep towards the shin, inhale up. You may just go past the knee, or fingertips to the floor. Inhale up, exhale down. And once you find that, we'll add a whisper of ha as you fold. A bend in the knees as much as you need to. A bend in the knees as much as you need to. Ha. 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 Yours may be slower or quicker than mine. It may be shallower fold than mine. Lengthening out through the backs of your hamstrings all the way through the soles of your feet. Now be careful. It's day 1. I want you to keep both knees bent even as you fold. If folding means swinging past your knees, if it just means standing up tall, that is fantastic. It's a great move. Or as you begin to, you find fingertips to the floor. But keep your knees bent for today. For today, we're finding our way in. For today, we're just laying a path that will open the rest of the month. Keep going. What can you flush out? 10 seconds. For 3, for 2, stand taller, less time. Sweep wide, palms face forward, feel the space around you. Our heart is our strongest electromagnetic frequency. We can see it now. We have the technology to measure that the electromagnetic field of your heart, its sensitivity, its instruction, its power is 500 times stronger than the electromagnetic force of the brain. Feel that space around you. This is your force field, your atmosphere, your weather center, your home. That's what we're clearing and enabling. Radiant Heart is cultivating 3 things: ease, strength, and stability. This is what we'll make. Down onto your back, please. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Right hand is behind your head, left hand is overhead. So on your back, right hand behind your head, left hand overhead, right leg out long. The toes and the knees point up. As you bring your right heel over your hip, bend your knee, turn your heel in, lift your head to tap with your left hand. Inhale, knees, toes point up. Exhale, turn the heel in. So that little rotation is important because it's an aspect of how we sit cross-legged. Exhale as you tap your heel. Inhale as you reach open. And you're drawing your navel to your spine. To enable the upper chest to open, we need strength and we need stability in the low body. And so we start right here. One more and we'll add on. Keep your hand at your heel. Now cross your left ankle behind your right. And then left foot down and inhale, right open. Exhale to tap, exhale to cross. Inhale, left down, inhale, open. Find that rhythm. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Inhale. We're building stability right here in the low body. Two more. Open and cross. Good. Changing sides. Two knees, 2 feet. Left hand behind your head, right hand overhead. Left leg out, toes up, knee up. And then bring your heel in to tap with your right hand. Inhale, opening. Exhale, tap. Inhale and exhale. You're rolling your tail towards your heel. You're rolling your low navel towards your spine. Do what you can. It's day one. Now this time when your right hand is at your heel, pause and bring your right foot behind your left, and then right down and open. It's 2 movements. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Inhale. Close your eyes. Go, go. Inhale, inhale. 3, cross. Inhale, inhale. 2, cross. Inhale, inhale. 1, cross. Down. Hands overhead. Legs out long. Let your feet shake side to side, your knees up and down, and feel the navel. And it's actually 2 fingers below the navel, this bright spot shining out in all directions. And then hands under the head or under the hips. Bring your heels up and sweep your heels wide. And then cross up the center. You're just rolling through the hips and zipping it up. Inhale, open wide. Exhale up the middle. Inhale. Exhale. Go where you can if you need to. The knees are bent. We're going to reverse the direction. So feet down the middle and then sweeping wide. Inhale. Exhale down the middle. Inhale, open. Exhale. One more. Knees to your chest. Little side to side. And you'll feel what that begins to make for us. Roll up. If our deep core center is locked up, then we can't hold ourselves high. Add your blanket beneath you and sit with your heels out wide. Good. Shake out your feet, shake out your knees. Wide is relative, so yours maybe look like this, and that's fine. And then hands up and over. So as you sweep over, you're finding the length of your outer waist, and it might be very small, might be bent like this, and you just go this far. You just go as far as your body allows. And then close your eyes and begin to find a little bit of momentum and a little bit of freedom through the sides of the shoulders, through the sides of the throat, all the way to the sides of your feet. So these warm-ups are preparing for where the energy needs to have easy, fluid access through our body. One more. Good. Sitting up tall, fingertips inside, heart comes forward. Little wag of the tail. Little wag of the tail. Heart forward, lead with your heart rather than rounding down and leading with your face. So that when you come up, please bring a block. If you need to, bring 2. Legs crossed, sitting up tall. Now the heels are under the knees like our folding from last month, and I'll do it sideways so you can see where I'm going. Heels are under the knees, nice tall seat. Put your left forearm on your block or on your blocks. Take your right hand high and lightly fall back. Then your right hand comes down in front of the left. Fold. Inhale, sweep open. Just start to find that. Exhale, roll down. You're rolling into the left hip. You're opening the right side body. And you're rolling down. Inhale, roll open. Good. Exhale, roll down. Just start to feel where you can go through the sides of the heart, through the sides of the chest. Go one more time. And we'll stay high for a moment and make a small circle with the upright hand. Out of the shoulder. Chin to the shoulder. Pause. Bring your right hand down. And change sides. So my left hand reaches high. And I bring my left forearm in front of my right. One side will be easier than the other. Reach up. And exhale down. Close your eyes. Start to find your breath in and open. Exhaling down. Inhale, open. Exhale down. Feel how much congestion there may be around the spine, around the sides of the hips, the back of the arm. Go one more time. And then keeping your left hand high, we have a small circle above us. Whew. How that frees the neck and the shoulder and the upper back. Good. And then bring it all the way down. Turning your block widthwise, 2 elbows on the block, palms together, sit your seat back, and a little bit walk forward and fold down. Little wag of the tail. Going where you can go. Fingertips to the floor as you can. Hands on blocks. Yours might look exactly like this. We just stay for 3. Stay for 2. Excellent. Setting your blocks aside, just finding a cross-legged seat. And we circle into that seat. Around. Inhaling across the front, exhaling across the back. Close your eyes. And all of the openings that you've created, that you've encountered just now, let them come all together. Feeling even through the outer arms, the way that we warmed up that line from the pinky through the forearm, right through the elbow, the back of the shoulder, into the sides of the neck, around the ear. That whole line relates to the energy of your heart. Good, good, good. Let that circle grow and smooth out. We'll reverse direction. Inhale across the front, exhale across the back. We're building a real clarity into the seat. Finding that we can move ourselves from that aspect just below and behind the navel. Steer from there and let the upper back and the upper body follow. Good. Going 3. Going 2. Let it get a little smaller and a little taller, a little brighter, a little quick. 3, 2. Good. And pausing so tall. Be still. Thumb and first fingertips touch. Seat down, navel lightly back, heart lightly up, chin lightly in, and just feel the center axis of your body. That we create this very strong clarity. Let your breathing deepen and fill what you've made. In Tantric teaching, the animal representation of the heart is a doe. The way a doe is so attentive that when you see them in the woods, they've always seen you first. And a sudden movement and they flick away. How quickly we can turn our heart from that which hurts us, that which scares us, that we spook very evenly, very quickly, easily. Shake it out. And so this whole sequence we are looking to, again, cultivate ease, strength, and stability. These are the qualities that keep our heart from being spooked so easily. You may practice seated on your blanket. You may practice seated on a chair. Your heart is upright. And we go to ocean of silence. Just hop to ocean of silence. Strong seat. And we'll start with the arms. And it is a simple circle that we're moving the patterns through the space that surrounds us. Right? This incredible electromagnetic field that surrounds the body, just the way the atmosphere surrounds the earth. And it keeps us safe from the sun. So too, this is the space, the electromagnetic charge that surrounds you. If you have shoulder issues, it's going to be a little bit smaller. It's going to be a little bit lower. Be gentle, be wise. Your heart is high. We will find a whisper of ha. Keep the whisper, close your mouth, out the nose. Close your eyes and feel your way. There is no rush in these circles. And as they start, they may be small, and as you warm them and as you strengthen them, they will grow. So start with ease, cultivate ease. That when our heart is at ease, it is not afraid. It understands that what surrounds it is safe. So start with ease. X, X, X. Steady your seat and begin to explore into the fingertips. Eventually, the full gesture, the hands are straight. Heart up, chin lightly in. And we build strength. And stay easy in your strength. Eyes closed, movement so steady. Right here in this steadiness, just under a minute, we're going to stay right here and we build stability. We let our mind come and go. We adjust, keep making ease in the body. But we make stability by staying right in what we experience, right in the circles. They can get bigger, they can get smaller, you can rest, it can be as small as the sensation of tossing petals. That's a phenomenal practice. Eyes closed, stay with it. X, 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 3, 2, hands up high, inhale, 3 more sips. Heart up, chin in, lift the pelvic floor, pause. Anus, sex organs rise toward the navel, heart comes up, chin comes in. Release the seat, the chin, the elbows, the breath. And we'll come onto our backs. Set it down. Knees bent, feet flat. Draw your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers. Left leg out long. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Just 10. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Flex both feet. You can roll through the ankles, opening and closing your toes. Oh. We're flushing out the left hip joint. We're opening the front of the body from the left rib to the left thigh to the left heel. Just 3, 2, and changing side. The left knee comes in, the right leg long. Inhale, bring it up and down. Flex your feet open, close your toes, roll through as you need to. Open that right hip. 2 and 1. Add a block between your thighs. Let your knees be bent. Let your feet be flat. Hands down. So your elbows are down and your palms face each other. Your heels are under your knees. On your inhale, let your hips rise up and you hold that block to keep your low back safe. Heels are under your knees, elbows down. Exhale as you roll down. Inhale as you roll up. Use your elbows, use your shoulders, use your feet, and let your hips and low back just follow the encouragement of your back body. Heels down, elbows down, shoulders down. Close your eyes, inhaling up, exhaling down. Now you may stay right here or inhale, your hands go overhead onto the tops of the shoulders, elbows down. It's a little bigger. We're calling the energy of the legs, of the low body, of the navel. We're starting to draw it up into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Again, if it's too much, hands overhead, elbows stay down. You lift and lower your hips, even if it's an inch. Holding the block. Good, good, good. Just roll through the spine. One more time. And then set your elbows down, your hips down, set your block down, and pause, hands on thighs. Press your thighs away, open the navel, feel the chest, close your eyes. So we'll roll right over onto your belly. Forgive me. Day one for me too. Roll up to a seat. This little addition makes all the difference. Legs crossed, hop onto your seat. Fingertips to the shoulders. Inhale left, exhale right. It is swift. Eyes closed. In left, out right. And you are simply rinsing out the navel, the chest, the elbows. This is an upper back opener. Good, just for 5, and for 4, for 3. Good, good, good. All the way. Let your hands open. Your wrists come up over your elbows. Your turn continues. Bring that turn all the way into the inner arms, the tips of your fingers, the forearms. Inhale left, exhale right. Rinsing. The chin turns with the elbows. If it makes you dizzy, keep your chin steady, revolving around it. 5, 4, good. 3, hands a little higher. 2, to center, bring it up. And then shake it down. Shake it down. And set it down. Now we go on to the belly. Now we go on to the belly. So a little wag of the tail. We're going to reach the right toes back and tuck your right toes under so clearly that your right knee can come off the floor. And your right hand goes out in front of you on your fingertips. So your elbow is off the floor and your knee's off the floor and the right side is strong. Left hand reaches back. You may just reach towards your heel or hold your heel. Inhale, it lifts. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Inhale, opening. Exhaling down. So if you can't reach your heel, you're just going to lift your knee, lift your chest. Your thumb points towards the floor, or you're pressing your foot into your hand, lifting into a half bow, opening the whole left side through the throat, through the chest. 3, good. 2, little at a time. Remember, this is day 1. Left toes back, left fingertips. Lift your left knee, leg firm. Right hand back. Maybe you just lift, or you hold your ankle, thumb pointing down, pressing to your heel. And the shin and the heel are opening your right shoulder. And the knee and the heel are opening the left hip. Hips are square to the floor. Listen to your low back. Firm the base leg. That will help keep your low back safe. Good. One more. Good. Setting down, wag the tail. Hands are down beside you. Walk your thighs back, your feet flat. You just peel up onto the hips and roll your way down. Inhale a little bit up. Exhale, roll down. So your roll is as small as it needs to be. Keep walking your thighs back. Your hips stay on the floor. You're just peeling open through the chest, and you're using the pressure as though your hands were holding your legs. Use your legs to lift yourself back, and your chest is free to rise up. We'll add on by bending the knees, and the toes point up, and then the legs extend to lift the chest. Exhale. So your legs are lifting you as though there was a band from your toes wrapped around your chest. And as your toes go back, they lift the heart. And you're not jamming into your low back. Instead, you're extending through the front of your spine. Whew. Good. Good. 3. And we'll keep developing this over time. 2. Give it time. Give it time. If it's sticky, that's where we're working. That's how it goes. Cross your forearms, put your forehead down, pause a beat, wag your tail. And then you roll over right to your back and bring your knees into your chest for the counter pose to that. We're going to just roll. So start on your back for a moment. And feeling how the Kriyas from month to month have pieces that they share. When you're ready, roll it forward. Tend your low back right here. So we had this rolling last month. And then they have pieces that take us into new territory. It's as though once we get the kitchen really clean, then we have to go into the bathroom. And then by the time we get the bathroom really clean, then the bedroom needs some help. Right? So through the full cycle of our year, eventually we will pass through all the systems and joints of the body, all the glands, all the ways in which our health is held together, and all the ways our health holds our emotions. One more. And roll all the way up to a simple stand. Heels down, toes long, widen your feet so slightly. Good. No tension in the low back. Just let your heels drop down. Let your toes be long. I know that's a big ask. What we just did. We'll get into it. Hands behind the head. Bend in the knees. Tails go back. And then inhale. Exhale down. So we're grounding. Right? We build ease. We build strength. We build stability. And part of the stability is a real emotional grounding rod. And last month when we would jumping jack and we would stamp into the heels, this activity of really landing in our feet is so essential for our energy to find its way down so that we can rise without over-activating parts of ourselves that are still in transformation. I'm still working anger out of my system. So I give the anger a place to go so that I can still rise and inspire. Right? You feel we have two forces. Yours might be really small. If you need to, hands on hips. Or if you feel steady, you're going to bring your hips to your heels. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, sit it down. Good. You are a little at a time going to deepen that squat over the course of the month. Just like when we began with the jumping jacks, it seemed impossible. Just let the impossible be impossible for today. And watch how the practice will evolve through us. Go 4. Close your eyes. Go 3. And go 2. And maybe you did half of those today, and that is fantastic. And that's where we start. Ease, strength, and stability. Feel the heart. Trust us. Build your cross-legged seat. This was one of the first Kriyas I ever learned and one of my very, very favorites. Doesn't mean it has to be yours. But what I am saying is it will serve you over time. Heart high. The way we began, but the circles are softer. Oh, and they can move through the whole body. Elbows, fingertips, wrists, languid. Add the whisper of ha, 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 ha. Keep the breath, close the mouth, out the nose. Close your eyes. Move in the way you want to live. Find an expression that you would choose to wear this afternoon. X. If you're pregnant, if you're on your cycle, if it's agitating you, big, long, smooth breaths. And let the movements, maybe they're strong and powerful. How do you want to live? Maybe they're very gentle and small and personal because you're aching for a little intimacy. They can be so simple, yours, or they can be vast and precise. I want you to tune in. Each day will be different, right? This is your practice of awareness. Who am I today? What is called for today? Eyes closed, body steady and so strong. You got less than a minute. Let it get lighter. Start with ease. Go a little quicker. Letting our heart know it has space, that we are listening, that it doesn't need to be afraid, that it doesn't need to bolt away. We are right here, side by side, heart in heart. Eyes closed, body tall, movement steady, 20 seconds. Three, two, and hands up high. Inhale, 3 sips in. Heart up. Lift the pelvic floor. Anus, sex organs rising. Heart up, chin in. As though you've closed the bottom and you've closed the top and you're holding that energy inside. Hands stay high. Chin up. Exhale. Soften it all. And do it again. Inhale. Pause. Lift the pelvic floor. And that pelvic floor gathering the navel. Everything very, very still at the base of your body, avoiding over agitation, chin up, exhale. Pam, find it. Inhale. Heart comes up, chin holds it high, and then lift the pelvic floor and just be this vibrating body of light. Release the seat, the pelvis, the chin, the throat, the elbow, the breath. The eyes are closed. Hands descending slowly. We come home. Both the metaphoric and the literal heart of our body is the home of our spirit, the source of our life. Let it be bright, let it be steady, let it be tall, and be still with it, loves. Be still. We come home. Feel the sensation around your chest, to the front, to the back, left to the right. Feel a sensation like a ball of light, a quality of radiance that goes beyond the surface of your skin, runs down the backs of your arms, right out your pinky finger. Heart up, chin lightly in, stay so steady. This is part of our heart's stability. Can we stay steady in our own company, in our own light? We stay 10 seconds more. What does it feel like in your body to be welcomed home? What does it feel like in your body to prepare yourself to arrive in the center of your life? For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Pause your playlist. We'll come back. The mantra for the heart is Sat, S-A-T, Kartar, K-A-R-T-A-R. Right? So there's this brilliance, there's this settledness to who we are right now. And this is where we love from. We're not seeking to be fulfilled. We are fulfilled. So that if we love, and that love is not reciprocal, we are still safe. Feel this home right here. So Sat, the palms together. Kar, the hands face forward. Tar, out the arms. Now I want you to remember, again, the inner base of the pinky finger, down the inner finger, down the back of the arm, down the back of the arm, around the neck, around the edge of your ear. You'll feel this, the line of the heart. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Pause. So any adjustment, if seated right now is not going to work, we're doing this for 4 minutes. It's a really essential mantra. And so if anything about this, I'm getting a timer, is not working for you, then you need to sit in the chair or let your legs out or sit up on a block. I want your spine to be upright and your chest to be free. The sound is in your mouth, is in your tongue, and it's all in the chest. So we're moving into the body with this sound. Ready? Palms together. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Close your eyes. Sat, Kar, Tar. 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 Sat, Kar. Continue. And if you've never done mantra before, stay with it. Stay with the sound. Stay with the movement. If you need to take a break, you shake out your hands and you come in the next one. If you have old shoulder injuries, you keep your hands a little bit lower. Sat, Kar, Tar. You're using sound to get into the body where physical movement can't make change. Sat, Kar, Tar. And this sound is opening the heart. And it's taking the energy of your heart out into your words. Sat, Kar, Tar. Out into your hands. Kar, Tar. Sat, 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 Kar, Tar. All the way into your fingers, all into the finger pads, all into the webbing between your fingers, down the backs of your arms, out of your chest. We go. Sat, Kar, Tar. 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 Release your shoulders. Release the back of your neck. It's as though with that card you have a sigh right out the hands. We are emptying all the tension of the chest. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Stay open. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Stay in the experience. Stay in the possibility of this sound. Stay in the possibility of this gesture, especially if it's new for you. You follow this line from the sound through your body and out into the world. You have 50 seconds. Tar. Sat, Kar, 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 Tar. When your hands come together, let there be ease down the backs of your shoulders, down the back of your neck. How can you make ease in this experience? How can you soften the closure of your eyes? How can you build strength in your determination? How can you find stability in your own sound? 10 seconds. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Sat, Kar, Tar. Last one. Sat, Kar, Tar. Hands down. Eyes closed. Feel so that you know why you do mantra. Feel the vibration around the chest, the back of the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the hands. Restart your playlist and come to lie on your back as gracefully as possible, as quietly as possible. We're at motif. Lie back, lifelong. There may be shaking here. There may be grief. There may be tears. There may be joy. The heart is made to feel. And you let it through. Let it complete itself. We are strong enough to allow ourselves to feel and know that it will pass. Keep your breathing a little fuller than usual. Keep expanding the chest, eyes closed. Inviting possibility of freedom and clarity. Keep the breath full, filling the chest, softening the face. Good. Bend your knees. Let your knees wash side to side. Hands overhead. Interlace your fingers, press away, low back into the floor, shake your tail. Knees into your chest, hands to your shins. And bring it up. Good. Cross-legged seat. All this month, whenever it gets sticky, when you feel this start, interlace your fingers. Press away, round into it further, and then hands come up. Opening. Exhale, round, tuck your chin, close your eyes. Inhale, rise. Exhale, round, feel, fall in. And then rise. And round. Your pace. Even a little bend to the elbows if you need to. Swing the heart high, hands high. Give it a little pace. Loose. We are not here to stamp out the experiences that feel like calamity. We're here to experience them, to understand our own capability, to get under them, to get behind them, that we are not our reaction. We are an infinite source of light. Let it through. 3, go. 2. Good. And 1. Hands wide. Coming home to our hearts. Inhale, hands up. Palms together down the middle. Inhale, open. Exhale, right to the navel, the point 2 fingers below your navel, stable, home. 1 more, inhale, open, heart high, at ease. And bring it in. In your mind or aloud, repeat, I expand in success, abundance, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. Hands to your forehead, center, 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. I am this. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Welcome to June. Each time we practice, I will clear the heart with one of the balms. I will clear the overall energy, the flow of prana throughout our body, the distribution. Heart energy, if we've had grief, gets very caught, and you can feel it in the physical form. And this is designed to move and redistribute what has been caught within us. If you don't want to put it across the chest, that's absolutely cool. We're going to go from the inner pinky, down the inner finger, between the 4th and 5th bones, down the line of the forearm, behind the back of the arm, up along behind the ear, to the front of the ear. These lines are intelligence currents. We are made of them, and they hold us. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, my loves. See you soon. Sat Nam.